Hello, this is MML Gaming HD. I'm MML Oraculum, and today we're going to be looking at the recent changes that were made to Protoss. So, most of the changes actually happened to the Mothership Core. And the very first thing that's actually changed is the price. It's now 100 apiece, so that's 100 minerals, 100 gas. It was 50-50, so overall it's a bit more expensive, but I've been reading posts in the forums and they've said the reasoning behind this is to stop rushes basically, so they want it coming out a bit later. And also what they've done is they've changed Purify completely. That works different now. So what that does now is it attaches the core to one of the nexuses that you've told it to do, and only then can it do its big attack, which now does 20 damage, as you can see here. It used to do 45 damage, so it now does less damage, but it's stuck to your nexus, so it's more of a defensive unit. And yeah, now it only does 20. And now it also has a repulsor cannon, which basically is kind of like, if I just show you here, I'll shoot this. It's kind of like a little cannon, like you build from the forge, and it does 8 damage, and yeah, it's just, you can keep this with your army now. So it's got a little attack, it moves a lot faster also, and Purify now will attach itself to a nexus, as I'll show you here. So here's the range, it's quite large, but you do have to go near it, you can't do it from across the map. And you do that, and now it's attached to a nexus, and it stays there until you cancel it. And now it does its big attack, as you can see. So this is a completely defensive unit now in regards to big damage. However, it does have utility, as the recall ability has now been changed also. Before, it would teleport units to the mothership. Now it's different, it teleports you to a chosen town hall, or nexus rather. So if I show you here, mass recall, this is the range of units it's going to bring with it, and you can select which one you want to take it to. So let's say here, and there you go. That's how it works now. They can't move for a little while, but then they're here. So that kind of works like the Warcraft 3 ability, the scroll of town portal if you've played Warcraft 3, and that's basically what that does now. They've changed that around, and it still costs the same amount of energy. Energize hasn't changed much. I think it didn't used to cost 100 energy. I think it was 75 before, but I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so apart from that, it's practically the same. I think the health's the same. It's quite a few changes really. It's now actually, it kind of seems like you're supposed to keep it with your army. As you can see, it actually keeps up with what's going on, whereas before it would take about 10 minutes to get across the map. It walks about the same speed as the Zealot maybe. Let's have a look. Move speed 1.88. Oh, that moves really fast. The Zealot moves at 275, so it's actually not as fast, but it still is quite fast. So it can still keep up with what's going on. So yeah, I think this unit is more of a utility unit. It's got nice abilities. I think recall's kind of more useful now, but whereas before the Mothership Core wouldn't stay with your army, it would have to be maybe sat back at base because it's just too slow, or you send it straight up as soon as you built it so it's there in time for a later attack. It was quite beefy back then, but now it actually has a standard attack it can do all the time. So yeah, the changes, I'd say they're a buff, to be honest. It's not made it any worse. I think it's better in general. And I think this because, you know, it's good that it's got a standard attack all the time. Purify was a bit overpowered, to be honest, so I agree with the fact it should stick to the Nexus. That kind of makes sense, because it was kind of seeming to be aimed at a defensive posture whenever you build this unit. But now it really is. It's a utility unit and a defensive unit. So you can attack with it, but you need it there so you can mass recall away and stuff like that. So you can go back to defense where it should be. It's still useful if you're being rushed. You can quickly purify. You know, there you go. You got that extra defense, and that'll stay there. I mean, you could just leave it there if you wanted to a vulnerable nexus. Say you want to expand, you've just built it, you don't want to lose it to like a couple of links because your army's out of position. You shove your Mothership Core there. So overall, the changes, I like them, I agree. Now, the map I'm playing on right now, Fractured Glacier, I actually saw a post on the forums. They're planning to take this out of the ladder because they feel it's not a very competitive map. And what they've said is they will get a replacement map, but for now they're going to be bringing over 3 Wings of Liberty maps, but they're going to be added in at a later date. They just said they don't feel it's competitive enough. I'm not really sure because I don't play Starcraft to too great a high level, so I don't really know. I don't enter competitions, but you know, if the pros or whoever's saying it's not good enough are complaining, I'd listen to them. So yeah, not many changes, just a couple, but it is quite game changing. Minor changes can do that. So they're looking at changing a bit of terrain now, I think. So it hasn't happened yet. Oh, also the repulsor cannon can only attack ground, so it's not going to be useful against air units. So yeah, they're going to be looking at changing a bit of terrain next. I'll keep you up to date with any changes that I see. This is just what I've noticed. I literally logged on. I hadn't read anything. There was no notification when I logged in. I went to play online. I went to build a Mothership Core and I was like, what? It wasn't that much before. So I kind of just disregarded it for a second. And then I was being attacked. So I thought I'll use Purify. And then it told me to click somewhere and I was like, what's going on? So yeah, it's better if you find out from here first and then go and play rather than actually find out in game, because that could cost you. So yeah, thank you for watching. We'll keep you posted with any more updates that will be coming, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video. Hey guys, thank you for watching. Please click like and subscribe to us because that would help our channel greatly, and feel free to watch any of the videos above. Hi, thank you for watching. Please do click on the tab. Blah blah blah. Hi, thank you for watching. Please do click on the tabs above. Starcraft for the whole